I've been exploring the galaxies of No Man's Sky once again, and I found some of the craziest bases I've ever seen, ranging from the biggest and best paradise mansion to an insane satellite build, and that's just the beginning. Wait until you see the rest of the bases in this video. Before we dive in, I've got a quick shout out because this video is being sponsored by Hello Games, the awesome team behind No Man's Sky. If you'd like to see more from Hello Games, make sure you check out the special link in the description below this video. Alright folks, let's jump in and check out some of these amazing builds. Kicking things off, we're heading to the Euclid galaxy, to a paradise planet that looks like it belongs on a luxury travel poster. But this isn't just about the scenery, because sitting here is one of the most jaw-dropping player creations I've set foot in, and that is a truly epic mansion that feels more like a 5-star resort than a base because, well, it comes with a landing pad on the roof and an excellent outdoor pool area, as you can see. This amazing mansion goes by the name of Chapos Mansion, and it was created by Bravelaw7383. Now I'm going to start off by showing my favourite area of the mansion, and that is the outdoor pool area, because this is probably the closest thing I've seen to paradise in a No Man's Sky base in a long time, perhaps even ever in No Man's Sky. Like, the pool is surrounded by a number of sun lounges, it contains a few rubber rings in the pool, and most importantly, there is a poolside bar. Now, who wouldn't want to spend some time here? I know I certainly would. Now, the outdoor pool area is obviously my favourite, but it's not the only part of the base. So moving back up to the main part of the mansion itself, and I decided to go around the side door. But if you come in this way, you come into a room with a few skeleton pieces on show, and then you can walk on through to a giant cinema room next door to it. Now, I'm not going to describe every single room in this mansion in great detail, because you can see from the footage just how good it looks, and hopefully you come and visit the base. But there are multiple levels to this huge mansion, with everything from the previously mentioned cinema room to a bedroom penthouse suite, balconies, a giant aquarium, amongst other bits and bobs. I really would highly recommend coming to visit Chapos Mansion, not only for the base but also for the planet it is on. And if you're playing VR, I bet this would be awesome to come and check out in VR. So the portal coordinates should be on your screen now, and again, the galaxy you want to be is Euclid. So we're going from luxury living to low orbit. Our next stop is still in the Euclid galaxy, but we're trading beaches for a vacuum. So hovering just above the planet's surface is a colossal low orbital base, which is an incredibly detailed recreation of an observation satellite, and this epic base was created by ooorezzz. So the satellite comes with everything you'd expect, so it's got loads of solar arrays, intricate panel work, along with massive walkways up and down the entire thing for you to fully explore. It really looks like something NASA might actually launch, right? I mean, if NASA happened to operate in an infinite procedurally generated universe, obviously. This observation satellite base is absolutely massive, by the way. Like, I struggle to get it all into a photo, but the good news is there are short-range teleporters dotted around it to take you to the different levels within the base, and there are a few very long corridors you can wander around in. But I think for this base, just the sheer scale of it and the fact it is a very accurate depiction of an observation satellite makes it incredibly impressive for me. You should definitely come and check it out, and to do so, you want to be in Euclid, as I mentioned, and the portal coordinates should be on your screen right about now. Right, so for the next two bases in this video, we are going to be leaving Euclid behind, and we're travelling first to Eastern Tam, followed by another trip back to Hilbert dimension. Now, if you happen to be wondering how you can get to both these galaxies quickly without warping endlessly through Lord knows how many systems, I've got a video on my channel showing you the fastest way to get to new galaxies. It won't take you long at all. But perhaps one of the quickest ways could be if you check out the featured bases on board the Anomaly. Sometimes these are in Eastern Tam or other galaxies, and you can warp straight to them. Not to mention those featured bases are really cool to check out as well. I'll leave a link to that video in the description before anyway. But first up, we are taking that trip to Eastern Tam, and what better way to be welcomed into a brand new galaxy than with a cold beer. Yep, that's right, finally folks, I've got a brewery build to show you. Now, if you're a regular viewer of my base showcase videos, you may notice I always mention the bars in all of these bases, and you may also remember I asked for any brewery bases and their locations in my most recent video. And Brian Kuchley's 4893, I hope I pronounced that right, aka Craft Brewing, has come up trumps with this amazing brewery with ocean views. It does in fact go by the name of Ocean View Brewing. Doesn't it look fantastic? And alongside the base looking great, this planet is absolutely glorious as well. But back to the base tour. So walking up to the brewery entrance, you've got two giant tanks on either side, of course, holding the beer, along with bags of grain and two traveller statues welcoming you in. Inside, you can step into a short-range teleporter to take you to the main giant circular room, which comes equipped with loads of seating, one very large bar, and a holographic member of staff serving you. It all looks fantastic, doesn't it? Like, I'd happily sit here with a few cold ones whilst enjoying the excellent views out of the windows, which, by the way, make up all the walls, so you're going to be getting a full 360-degree views of this fantastic planet. But finally, on the upper level of the brewery, you've got the actual brewery, I guess, bit where all the beer is being brewed. How many times can I say brewed? I asked for one brewery base, and I was not disappointed. Well played, Craft Brewing. This is excellent. And if you want to come for a cold one or five at Ocean View Brewery, the portal coordinates should be on your screen now, and again, you'll want to be in the Eastern Time Galaxy for this one. So we're changing up Galaxy again, and this time we're going to be in Hilbert Dimension. Now, we're heading back up into the clouds for this epic low orbital base, which goes by the name of Etari Colony, and it was created by GameArtExplorer. This sprawling colony is built around a giant central tower, which actually doesn't look too dissimilar to a giant futuristic Eiffel Tower if you ask me. But anyway, you can see from me panning around this base that not a single area has been left empty, and it is absolutely covered with all sorts of buildings and decorations, and it looks just amazing. I bet it took a lot of time, and not to mention a lot of effort, to create this fantastic looking orbital base. The base itself is fully surrounded by numerous landing pads, and you can fully explore every single building on the colony. Now, each of these buildings have a different function or a purpose, so you can find working buildings, buildings with meeting rooms, buildings with accommodation, one building with a bunch of short-range teleporters taking you all over the place. And there's also a disco room with a bar, of course. There's a VIP area. Like, you name it, this low orbital colony base probably has it. Including a ramp to launch an exocraft off. Like, if you fancy doing that. I don't see why you wouldn't, to be honest, because why not? So GameArtExplorer has really covered absolutely everything here. And I do strongly recommend you come and visit this base. And to do that, you'll want these portal coordinates on your screen. And you want to be in Hilbert Dimension. Just a real quick reminder before we move on to the final two bases, folks. If you actually want to visit these bases, you will need quick access to a portal and have unlocked all 16 portal glyphs. And if you haven't, don't worry, because I've got videos on my channel showing you exactly how to find portals quickly and how to get all 16 portal glyphs in a matter of minutes. So I'll leave a link to those videos in the description below for you as well. I'm also playing No Man's Sky in normal mode, so make sure you're probably doing the same, though I think you'll be just fine if you're playing in creative mode as well. Right, we're heading back to Euclid now, folks, for the final two utterly amazing bases in this video. And first up, we have Background Most 1180's Dream House if they happen to win the lottery. This base goes by the name of Seaview, Perch, House and Garden, and it is located right on the coast of this stunning planet, and it is built upon two giant rocks, with a garden on one perch and a house on the other. And there is a bridge connecting both parts together. You know, it's almost exactly how the name suggests, obviously. Now, on the garden section of the base, you can find seating rooms looking out over the ocean, along with many, many plants, making it look like a great place to spend the evening. Perhaps you can visit Ocean View Brewing first, and then come here afterwards. Now, the house itself is split over multiple levels, and it has 360-degree views with all of its glass walls. There is everything you want to see in a lottery-winning house, ranging from fancy dining areas, you've got a fancy kitchen, you've got a balcony overlooking the planet with its giant flying creatures, there's an office area, a penthouse suite on the top level with a fireplace and another private balcony. Honestly, I'd be happy with a house like this if I'd won the lottery as well. I mean, I'd be happy if I won the lottery regardless, but even more so if it came with this specific house and garden on this specific planet. Now, out of curiosity, because there are two houses in this video, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer this one, created by Background Most 1180, or do you prefer Chapos Mansion, created by Bravelaw 7383? Let me know in the comments below. Both are a little different, but both are utterly fantastic. But here are the coordinates to this excellent Seaview Perch house and garden, and again, you'll want to be in Euclid to come and visit it. The final base in this video is an epic recreation of the S.H.I.E.L.D. Helicarrier from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It can be found in Euclid, and it was created by Omega John. I mean, if you're familiar with the Marvel Cinematic Universe of the last, nearly 20 years now, you'll probably recognize this straight off the bat. And if not, well, this is what the Helicarrier looks like in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This low orbital recreation of it is incredibly impressive. Like, it's absolutely massive because not only do you have multiple buildings on the top deck that you can fully explore, but you can also fully explore the underneath the deck as well. And underneath it is like a couple of big giant open rooms which have all sorts going on, ranging from exocraft spawning points, which you can supposedly drive out the back of the base. It has engines, storage containers, a circular room to lock the Hulk in just in case he goes on a mad one. Omega John really has everything covered right here. And the buildings on the upper levels contain meeting rooms, or perhaps war rooms in this instance, offices, and everything else you'd expect on a S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier, including a minibar. Man, you guys love adding bars to all of your bases, no matter what the base is. I absolutely love it. But there are numerous landing pads on the top, obviously. And you know what? Someone who's not actually Omega John has created a docking bay base for this helicarrier on the planet nearby as well, which is a cool little base in itself. So effectively, this is a 2-for-1 here, folks. And finally, yes, there is just a little bit more. I only noticed this actually just before I was flying away from the base. There is another circular room floating behind the helicarrier, which I can only assume is a recreation of the Hulk room which gets launched out of the carrier in the Avengers film. I love the attention to detail, so if you want to come and visit this utterly massive and utterly amazing S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier, you want to be in Euclid, and the portal coordinates should be on your screen now. Before we wrap up, I just want to give a huge shout out to the No Man's Sky community, because you folks have built some of the most jaw-dropping, creative, and honestly downright bonkers bases I've ever seen in any game. Like, seriously guys, every time I visit one of these bases, I am totally blown away. And I'm also reminded that my own bases look a little bit like a shipping container that someone just plonked in a field. But hey, it's my shipping container, and I'm damn proud of it. You lot keep raising the bar, so I'm going to keep showing off your incredible work, because let's be honest, it is amazing, and if I showcase my own videos, this channel would quickly turn into a comedy series, and we don't want that. And of course, a massive thanks once again to Hello Games, not only for sponsoring this video, but for giving us the ever-expanding universe of No Man's Sky to explore, and for keeping it fresh with major updates year after year. And don't forget, you can click the link in the description below to learn more and show your support. And if you enjoyed this base showcase video, please consider dropping a like, share it with your fellow No Man's Sky travelers, and let me know in the comments which base was your favourite. And if you want a chance for one of your bases to be shown on my channel, please leave a comment below letting us know what your base is called, what galaxy it is in, and of course what the portal coordinates to your base are. Like, even if the base doesn't make it into my next video or the one after that, I check out every single base regardless, because I just love seeing what you guys come up with. So again, please, please, please share your best builds with me in the comments below so myself and the wider No Man's Sky community can check them out. And finally, thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you in my next one.